What's up, everyone? Daddy Warbucks here, and today we are continuing our playthrough of Rime of the Frostmaiden. Karis is the DM to the series, so if you could catch us up after our month-long hiatus, that'd be great.
Oh, in our last session, the adventure capitalists had economic advice for several merchants in Bryn Shander as they sold off the loot from the recently conquered Dwergar fortress. They advised Scramsax at the Northlook Inn and Tavern to upscale his place with some very fine fire-like and liquor and drow-themed objets d'art. And the craggy barman took the liquor and the advice on pricing, but passed on replacing his decor. I mean, after all, it featured old Bitey, and he was attached. Couldn't have that. But the elephant, Winsome Leaf, was much more interested in the drow items and even provided currency exchange services at very favorable rates, thanks to Andwise's influence. Yeah. Meanwhile, Landar still suffered lingering effects from the previous wishes, and several party members still had effects from the encounter with the Demi-Lich. I threw all sorts of things at you guys before. But a trip to the House of the Morning Lord to ask for restoration in exchange for a generous donation to the church cleared all of that up. And while there, Tallies was approached by Copper Knobberknocker, who had helped him with supplies when he'd been there before. And Copper asked that Tully's check on a hermit friend of his, Macratus, north of Lonelywood, and take him some supplies. And it wasn't much out of the way, so sure, the party agreed. And, as has become customary, on the way back to the Id Ascendant from the chapel, our heroes dealt with yet another monster loose on the streets of Bryn Shander, menacing the good citizens. They may not have received thanks, but Azatoth did find himself in possession of a deed to a place called Karkalog. But flying through the night, the Id Ascendant arrives at Macratus's cabin, perched above a crevice, shaky and dark, cold and empty. Well, not completely empty. Macratus was still there as a corpse and a ghost. His device to change the weather had exploded on him, but he knew what the problem was and could communicate with our two artificers, Andwise and Tullies. So, while Landar shored up the cabin from the underside with ice, and Roro and Azatoth kept watch, and played dice, as I recall, they worked with tools, blueprints, notes, ghostly guidance, and all this to repair the device and send it back out to Azatoth. As Azatoth lifted the Summer Sun artifact to invoke its power, Holly's belongings vanished. Roro found his hands filled with gems. Landar sported a nice new cape. And a fighter appeared suddenly to address Andwise as Milord. And Azatoth's voice rings forth with "Bring out the sun." At first, nothing seems to happen. The pre-dawn air is quiet with snow gently falling. Then the snow tapers off as the clouds above you thin enough to see a couple of bright stars. And a glimmer of pink paints the eastern horizon, followed quickly by rays of golden light as the sun lifts further off of the horizon than it has been the entire time you've been here in Icewind Dale. And the rays, the beams hit icicles and refract into rainbows in the air, glittering with it. The sun blankets the ground as a soft mist rises up to dissipate above the trees. But Andwise and Roro, particularly Roro, you notice that the fog is clumping in some unnatural way.
What's all that? And I'll
So with
point at-
that,
What is what?
well,
I point at the clumping. I don't know. Can I make like a nature check or something?
you can if you like, certainly.
Then again,
You know, you just got this uneasy feeling that it isn't right. It's clumpy. Give me actual just perception. What are the others doing? Ah, yes. Well, you are starting to see a couple of things kind of maybe darting through. If you look carefully, you can see them darting through the fog and mist.
I'll raise my bow up and start aiming at one of them. And be like, heads up.
Okay, let's roll some initiative as we switch to the Black Cabin map.
What's the thought bubble?
And I should get one of these guys here so that I can... Where did I put them? I put them somewhere. I know I put them somewhere. Of course I put them somewhere. Why wouldn't I? Oh, because I'm on the wrong layer. That's why.
What's the thought bubble?
You are concentrating. You're concentrating on control weather.
Uh-huh.
Would I still be on 40 health, or would I be on the full?
You have had long rests since then. And so on this map, Sartari, you are on the deck of the It Ascendant, and I have too much stuff cluttering my thing, which is kind of I have too much cluttering my screen here, which is off about here, off the edge of the screen. The tentacles, it is still floating out actually over the chasm, and the tentacles had put the individuals had put you guys on the bank. Let me actually put you on the map, kind of off where you would be roughly. Ah, here's Sartari. On the Descendant, and you are on the deck. So there's been kind of a hush and all, but you are on the deck with Valin's kobolds that are sort of looking out, going, "What is going on?" All right, let me get things started here. We are going to start off with Handwise. So, outside, you were looking out through the window. You were inside of the cabin, looking out as Azatov held it up and bring out the sun, and the things that I had described started to happen. Except Roro, over here, kind of on the edge around the corner, sort of shouted out, "Oh, what's that?" And with your initiative, you did see something sort of fluttering in the mist outside of your window.
All right. I saw something. I will take a shot at it.
Okay. Let's see. So this is it is fluttering in a fog bank, so your sight is obscured, so you will have disadvantage. Not that it seems to affect you very much. Okay, so the first one, and as you shoot at it with your laser beam, comes out, and this one flutters to the ground in a bunch of crystals. It is dead. Okay, what else are you going to do?
All right, I'm gonna look at the halfling that showed up next to me, and I'm gonna tell him to watch our back and point towards the other rooms to make sure nothing comes up behind us. She's immediately going to move over near a door and hold an action to attack anything that comes through the doors.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I kind of like the safety where I'm sitting.
All right, Roro.
Yeah, so pop over here. And then right from there, actually maybe back one still. Take a shot, and then move the rest of the way after I take the shot.
Those. And you are shooting at the one you just went away from?
Yep.
Okay, even the 14 will hit. Would you have sneak attack? I don't think so. So that would be... Okay.
Is the Mephit's vision obscured as well?
You know, that is a really good question.
I mean, it was a stupid question. It was a facetious question.
That stuff doesn't say. I'm going to say no because this is its the mist. It brought it up, and this is its element. So I'm going to say no. It is not. Anything else, Roro?
Oh, that's it.
Azatoth.
So this mist and fog. When did that happen?
So as things were clearing up after you said to bring out the sun, and the sun crested above, and then the mist started coming up off of the ground as the rays of sun hit it, and it started clumping.
So, since I'm still currently concentrating on control weather,
Yes.
I would like to change the precipitation in the area to clear to get rid of the fog and mist.
Okay.
And if that isn't
do you know
enough,
that will take
we'll-
some time.
we'll also change the winds to a strong wind to help blow that away.
So it will
And
become
yes, I know it
windy.
takes time.
Okay.
Yep, we're
Okay.
gonna make it windy and we're gonna make it clear.
All
And
right.
also we're trying to make it hot and get rid of winter still, but you know.
Yep.
And
You
stuff.
are able to do this. Are you going to do anything else while you are also there?
I don't think I can. Because then I don't
Okay.
have any spells and I don't see any baddies, so we're just gonna concentrate on changing the weather.
Okay. Tallies.
Well, as it stands, I mean, I don't see any threats. So,
We will start to say that you are starting to see some yellow glows to the east.
to the east. I mean,
To the east. I mean, the sun is shining from the east, but there are some yellow glows coming from lower down from the east. I know you can't see the east very well, but you can see a glimmer of it around the corner of the cabin.
I'm going to say I'm inside the building, like I'm here.
Yeah, so I was assuming you were looking out to see what happened as Azatoth used the
Okay,
device.
so you're assuming that I can see stuff going on like over here?
Because if you're looking out that window right there next to you, yeah,
Yeah.
you
Okay.
could see stuff over here. Yes.
Sure. All right. Well, I guess I'll take a peek out here, and I will ready a firebolt. If I see anything that I perceive to be a threat, I will throw the firebolt at it.
Okay. And anything else?
No, that'll
Any
be it.
orders for your ghosty? Okay. Sartari, you and the wizard Velen are on the deck of the Id Ascendant, amongst a bunch of kobolds around. You are seeing things starting to sort of happen. You're hearing some kind of shouts from the party. You
Uh,
can
how-
request the It Ascendant to use its tentacles to put you over on the land should you wish, or you can stay on the deck and I'll estimate a distance for you if you wish to do things from at a distance.
I would like the ship to put me on the land, please.
Okay, it shall place you, if I was on the right layer, it shall place you right there on the bluff.
Yeah.
And I will count that as half your movement.
I don't see any bad guys for now, do I?
You don't, although the foggy clouds are kind of roiling a bit. Actually,
Yes.
from where you are, you might be able to see. You can probably just barely see that one moving. You would be at a disadvantage because of the obscured vision.
Okay. How do I do half of 35 again in D&D? It's been a while.
Just count as 20.
One down.
Yeah, if it's the movement that you're having, I'll let you round up. Because I took sort of an arbitrary amount off.
You said 20 is the half. Okay. Okay, I'll start sort of running up. And I'll dash to get... I think this is where I can get to with a dash. And... Oh, I've got two Sartari, so I'll just hide this one because that's my initiative. And that'll be my turn.
All right. So, this brings us to the creatures. And as they start moving and attacking, you can tell where more of them are. And so this will trigger, almost certainly trigger Tally's held action. And I'm also
Okay.
going to have this one coming flying through here, if I can clear stuff out of my way on my screen, which will trigger Anders' held action. All right, so that will miss. Okay. Firebolt at which one? That
One
one
here.
there. Okay. 17 fire damage. That definitely hits. Are these things? They should be. Yes, they are. Okay. And surprisingly enough, not only does it hit, it also just sort of poofs into a puff of vapor. It is, if I can find the token, the icon thing, it is dead, and this fog bank, come on, give me the fog bank, disappears. Okay, so with them coming in, I have, let's see, 3 congregating on Sartari from a distance. I've lost the sheet again. I do remember how to use Roll20, I'm certain. Okay. There are going to be 2 cones coming at you. Oh, it went to GM, didn't it?
No.
No, it went to public. Okay, good. All right, so 2 of them are doing that way. I need 2 dex saving throws from you, Sartari.
Okay, I've got advantage for being a barbarian.
Okay. Yes, you do have advantage. However,
Oh, wait, those are just my checks. It's the same number.
yeah, however, you are going to take, let's see, 4d4 cold damage. You're going to take 9 points of cold damage. One of these, the one right next to you, is actually going to claw at you. Rolls an 18. What's your AC?
Not higher than 18.
All right. So I shall. That
More
is going
importantly,
to do. That's going to give you. You're a barbarian. Oh, you aren't.
Not raging.
You're not raging yet. All right. This one and this one are both going to come up and are going to do their breaths. Actually, that one's not going to get within easy range there. Yeah, actually, it is going to get. These aren't that smart. Okay, so the
perhaps
first one, I need dex saves from Roro and Landar. And I need dex saves from Azatoth.
Huh. He is in my reach, so I get
That's
to
in your
reach. And I will use Warcaster to use a spell, and we're gonna do Eldritch Blast.
All right.
So,
Ooh,
boop,
Eldritch
boop,
Blast
boop.
at this thing. Yeah. Give me 3 sets of damage.
Well, the damage, I don't know if it will necessarily die, but it moves away 30 feet.
5, 8. Let's see. Wait, 8 and 6 is 14. Minus 14, and it. Wait. Oh, I put it on top of the dead one. That's why. I was sitting here going, wait a minute, that shouldn't have killed it. All right, and that pushes it away 30 feet. I'll put it way down here. All right. This one is breathing. Which is not. So it is not going to breathe. However, I still need the dex saves from Roro and Landar from the one over here. And I will need dex saves from Andwise and Tally's from the one here. No, actually, no, not from Andwise, just Tally's. Andwise
I was
is
going to
fully
say, like, Anwes is
protected there. He's in the corner. He's fully protected.
Is this a magical effect? Well, I mean, it's a colonel frost breath, right?
Yes. All right, so you pass. So you are going to take half of the, what was it, 8? Oh, well, I'll do it again. Give me breath. So you'll take half of, you'll take 4. Cool, nice.
Wow.
This one is going to claw at Ander. Where did my thing go? We're going to do a quick claw. And that
Miss.
is going to miss as it goes flying by, and she can do an attack of opportunity as it comes flying over here. And that will hit. Give me some damage. Okay. This one is going to add another one of these. Let me add concentrating onto it. These two are coming over this way, and this one is coming around over the top. All right. You're going to start seeing in the distance. Come on, map. All right, I think that's all of those. Landar.
All right, Landar's gonna start moving up to come punch this one.
Okay. That is a hit. That is not a hit. That one's a miss.
All right, and then a bonus action for another punch.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Then I will actually continue around to here and then end my turn there.
That one is nearly swatted up against the board there. All right, Andwise.
All right, I heard Ander attack, so I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna shoot at that one that's in the building here.
Okay. That is a hit. And that is going to take that thing out. And it plops to the floor. Actually, it's technically speaking an elemental, so it's going to dissolve. Okay. What else?
All right, I'm gonna look out the window. I'm gonna holler, help them, and then I'm gonna move my 40 to here. Ander is gonna move their 25 to here. Ander is going to take a bonus action. If I can grab. The one with the yellow dot is a clone.
Oh, okay.
And that is where I will end my turn.
Okay, Roro.
Step over here, taking probably the AOP, and then shoot that one.
Yeah, it will claw at you. I don't expect much from it. Yeah, 16. What's your AC?
23.
Ah, never mind. Okay, so that's... Are you
That's
going to apply the
complete.
sneak attack on this since you do have ally within range?
Yep.
All right, so that will take that one out.
And I will. move
Looks like a
over.
threat. Okay. And you disappear into the snowy terrain as a toss.
Everything is outside my reach, so I guess we're gonna keep blasting. First Eldritch Blast over here at the one that was hurt before.
Okay. Okay, that will probably
Or-
kill it. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
And it
And-
falls down into the chasm.
Then there's this one here.
Yep.
Shoot at it twice
Those both hit.
for 12 damage and 20 feet away.
And 20 feet away. Ah! Fuss. Okay, one more. There we go. Okay.
And then just do a quick inventory. Yeah, I will use my Form of the Dead. But because I want them sweet temp HPs.
Okay.
So that's 18 temp HP and then I'm done.
All right. Tallies.
Okay. Let me just measure.
Oh. Thank you.
We were talking about them earlier.
Yes, we were. All right.
Let's move a little bit. You said it's only like 10 feet up, right? Or 5 feet up?
What is only 5 or 10 feet?
From like this walkway to like the floor.
Although
saying that,
yeah, 20 feet. It's 20 feet up.
Although saying that, didn't Anwise create a set of stairs like around here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, bother.
Okay, so I guess I'll kind of just make my way
Yeah.
downstairs.
No, that didn't work. Hang on. I got it. There we go. I was
All right,
trying to put
so-
that 20 feet on the map.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Anwise created some stairs. So I'll use the stairs to like just walk down because he made some ice stairs, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
Landar did.
Yeah, Landar's
Oh,
got
sorry,
y'all
Landar
prepped.
even. Yeah. So yeah, that looks good to me.
All right.
I say it looks good to me too.
That looks very good.
Oh, yeah.
Give me some damage because some of these might not be able to survive even if they save.
And also Satar.
Well, yes, and also Sartari. All right, so let's see here. Right, Dex save. Okay. Let me grab one of these guys. I've got 4 of the little beasties in range. They could possibly survive half.
That's
Okay.
nonsense.
2 of them are
Wow.
dead. Okay, so this one is dead, and this one is dead, and that goes away. And this one takes
19.
where were we at? 19, thank you. It's not dead yet.
It does need to make a
And this one
con
takes-
save.
It does. You are absolutely correct about that. Oh, okay. This one disappears. And it is no longer concentrating.
Dari busting out the nat 20 on the deck save, just backflips out of the way.
They had to redeem themselves after the last one. I have advantage,
Yep.
double that one.
Actually, did that actually move it? Clear all. I don't see that it went away. Okay. All right, so that was tallies. Anything else, tallies?
Nope.
Or
that's it for
have you
tallies.
done quite enough? All
I
right.
believe so.
Sartari,
Ow.
you could probably just go flick at that one right next to you, and it would probably explode into little crystals.
I'd like to do that.
Oh, actually, speaking of which, these do explode. Okay, starting with these are supposed to explode. So the ones that were in the fireball exploded. Nobody was in range to get hurt by them. However, this one will possibly explode.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit this one in front of me.
Okay.
In the nose.
Yeah, it explodes. All right, what's the explode? Within 5 feet. I need a dex saving throw. And that was a DC 10 dex saving throw, so you would take a quarter of 4. You would take 1 point of damage
Oh no.
in its death throw.
And then
However, will you survive?
Yeah. It's challenging, you know.
It is challenging, I know. These are such ferocious little beasties.
And then I'm gonna move up to here. And I'm gonna give this guy a little tap.
Yeah, which guy's getting a little tap? Where are you? You're over there. He, I believe, can survive that. Yes, he can.
You go, dude. This action. No, I'm good actually. No pass for now.
All right. All right, so their turns. We are going to have these all come in over the top. Where's this? This one's over here, so that's gonna move. Huh? Okay, the fog bank says these guys start moving in. And as they get a little closer, somewhere in all of this stuff I've got, I have a handout as to what they look like.
Ooh,
Did that come up? Yeah, it came up. Okay.
something new to kill.
They look interesting.
All right.
I wonder if
Landar.
they're flammable.
All right. Now,
These are glowing with light. Oh, let me actually give you a better description of these guys. Let's see. They are shedding bright light and 24 radius and dim light after that. Yeah. Okay, so these are exuding light.
all right. Having seen these things that now they explode, I'm gonna throw like a nice chill touch at this one right here.
Okay. And it explodes in a little puff of ice crystals.
All right, and then from there, I'm gonna get probably up to here, and use a key point for some patient defense here.
Okay.
That'll be it.
All right. Endways.
All right, I'm gonna yell out to Azathoth behind you, because that one just came around the corner. But I'm going to use 20 feet of movement, get to this window.
Mhm.
I see that ice nut right in front of me. I'm going to take a shot at him.
Okay. Whoa. Yeah. Totally.
Do you have sneak?
All right. No, there's no sneak on that one. I have to have somebody next to him to get sneak.
There is somebody. Oh no, there wasn't somebody next to him. Tartari was the little further away.
It's
Doesn't
at
matter.
Through the fog, I can see the light coming off that other guy. I'm going to use the second shot of my turn.
Okay, which one are you aiming at? Because not all of these are in fog now. Yes, he's in fog.
Does
What's
the
that?
light he's putting off cancel disadvantage?
No, because the fog is particles in the air. If you've ever tried to drive in the fog with high beams on, that will miss. As it goes zipping through the fog, and the fog lights as it goes through.
And she's going to move to there. And her clone is going to move up to here.
Okay. And that's it.
Yes, it is.
Poro.
I'm going to try and creep around this side, backwood area to keep my stealth, and I'm going to take a shot at that one.
Okay. You have disadvantage because of the fog and advantage because of your stealth, so it cancels out to a straight roll. Which is pretty darn good. Give me some damage. Thunk.
And
Yeah,
bonus
for
to hide
18.
again.
No,
Okay,
it
give me
would
stealth.
be 7. Doesn't get sneak attack because he had
Yeah, so I mean-
disadvantage.
He was hidden.
He had disadvantage. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter that it was
Canceled.
a
Oh, it
straight
doesn't matter that it
roll.
was canceled. out.
He had disadvantage on
okay.
the attack.
Okay. And you are hidden again. And that brings us to Azathoth.
All right. 5, 15, 25, 30. We're going to run down here. We'll shoot Eldritch Blast at the ones behind us. So first, the one on the bottom. So the one
a
on the
hit.
bottom will take not enough to probably kill it. It doesn't matter.
It is not. It's
And then we'll
not dead
attack
yet.
The one on the
And
top.
And is that a pushing back?
Well, yeah, that's not optional. They have to move back 10 feet.
All right. Those both hit there for 11.
And 20 feet, yeah. And then 2 con saves, since it looks like it's concentrating on something.
Yes, it is.
Apologies. Sorry. Can't stop coughing still.
Oh, I actually didn't need to do the second one because the first one failed, which is Which one was it? Oops, I've gotten them mixed up. That's okay. I'll just take one of the fogs away.
Okay.
Anything else, Azatoth?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
You are muted.
I will action search.
Okay.
Then we're gonna do it again. Can I see that guy right there? No, he's through the building.
No.
All right. Well, one over here to this one. The
which
one
one?
that's already injured over here.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Goodbye.
He's dead. You couldn't fail to kill him with that roll. He is splatted into a bunch of crystals.
Looks like there's one down here.
Yes.
So let's do one at him.
Okay, give me damage.
Yep. And then 10 feet into con save. Actually, let's just shoot him again, because I think he's the closest one that I can see after that. So then another one for 3 damage and 10 feet in a con save.
Oh. The fog is dissipating fast.
Alright. Is he still alive? Yeah, I'm gonna
Yes, he is.
replace the damage on that one. I forgot I was in Form of Dread. I'll replace the damage so it's necrotic, which means I get to also roll one more die.
Okay.
So, yeah, alright, I'm freaking done.
You know, every point counts. Anything else there, Azatoth?
No, that's it.
All right. Tallies.
I'm going to shift down to here, I guess. Seeing another thing across the way here. Yep. Gonna hit him with a good old-fashioned chill touch.
Okay. That'll definitely hit. What are the... Let's see. So he cannot
Well,
regain hit points.
And
Does
because
he
he's
also
undead,
lose...
because they're undead, they get disadvantage on attack rolls against me
rolls against
until the end of my
you.
next turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they undead?
Yes.
Oh.
I think so. Are they? They should be. Yes, they are undead. I mean, knowing what I know about how they were created, yeah, they had to be.
Oh, I don't know.
Anything else there, Tallies?
Sorry, no, that's the end of my turn.
All right, Sartari.
Still gonna hit some of these guys. So I'm gonna hit the guy in front of me.
Oof. Roll it. There's a very slim chance it could survive.
With a plus.
Flat.
Yeah.
All right. You take 1 point of cold damage from it. Explode. No, not.
Dex save for that.
It's a dex save taking. Oh, it is slashing damage. I'm assuming you were going to save and it was cutting it down to a quarter.
I'm not raging.
You're not raging. Give me a save, a dex save.
Advantage.
Okay, you're going to take 5 points. Actually, I think it is a DC 10, so you pass and you're only going to take 2.
Yay.
Alrighty. It exploded in a puff of pale blue crystals. Okay,
And I can get to here, right?
you can.
Alright, so I'm gonna rage here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna smack into the cold light walker below me.
Do you have any rage effects? I know some kinds of barbarians do, like the one I had last season did fire damage to people next door.
No, I'm a berserker, so I can choose to do frenzied rage if I was
Okay.
really bored.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna smack into this guy. Recklessly.
Okay. That is a definite hit.
18 damage.
18 damage. Okay.
And I'm just gonna sort of stand there and be angry.
You're going to stand there and be angry. I'm so happy. I would like you to give me 2 Constitution saves.
Can I ask what these are against so I can...
These are against blindness.
Oh, I don't like that.
From the blinding light within the radius of 2 of these. Yeah, no, you are blinded until the start of the next turn of the bad guys here.
That's not great.
All right, that is a bonus action, and they are going to come up and they are both going to attack you. And they have advantage because you are blinded. What's your AC?
15.
Yeah, these are both going to hit. So
They
you're
had
taking...
Yeah, they had advantage anyway, and they're reckless, so...
Yeah. Oh, this is true. Why is... I don't know what that is in parentheses. Oh, it's the actual roll. The 14 was the average. So you're going to take half of the bludgeoning because of your rage and all of the cold.
Yes, so...
No, you're going to take...
No, I don't resist cold.
You don't resist cold.
Nope.
It was everybody who was there at the time resisted cold, right?
Yes, not Sartori.
Okay.
So it's
Yes.
5, 10,
Okay.
22, 32.
That's those 2. This one is going to send out a ray of cold ranged weapon attack at Landar, which is not going to hit him. He should have tried doing the blinding bit. This one is moving up. 30 there, and it is able to do the cold ray at Azathoth. Not at advantage, and that's a dreadful failure. All right, who do I have left on my methods? Actually, don't... Oh, yeah, I was going to say, don't I have a 5th Cold Walker? Yes, I do. And she'll come up here. What's the range on that ray? 60 feet. It's going to cast the ray at... Azathoth. That one is actually going to hit. You're going to take 24 cold, or whatever that adjusts, because you are a...
12.
Yeah. All right. These guys are going to come and... going to 25% chance. And it does. And it gets 1d4. One more. All right, so we are going to get one more method on the board. That one, except this one is, yeah, that's at full health. This one is also going to summon D100. It's not going to work. D100. That one is not going to work. And do I have any others? I think that's all of the methods. And so the summoned one is going to cast the... fog. Okay. That takes us to Landar.
Well, Landar's pretty one-track minded here, so he's running up to this and punch, punch, kick, kick.
This one is concentrating. Punch, punch, kick, kick. What are the? Let's see, I see. The second, third. Good lord. The 13 does not hit. Oh yes, it does. I take it back. These all hit. So we have 10, 19, 19, 27, 37 points of damage.
And that's
Okay.
it.
Alrighty. No stunning or anything in there?
No.
All right. And Vice.
All right, seeing that she's outnumbered, seeing that bright flash, I'm gonna take one shot at each of the walkers that are.
Okay.
There's the top one.
That'll miss.
There's
That'll
the bottom
hit.
one.
Let's see. Radiant, okay. Anything else?
Anders gonna move to there. She knows that the one walker's there. On her turn, she's going to swing her axe or her sword from where she's standing. But we're gonna see the damage come from the clone.
See the damage come from what?
The clone.
Okay. Let's see here. So that is 24 is definitely going to hit. And slashing. Okay.
And
All right.
that will be it for her turn.
All right. Roro.
I'm going to pull out the laser rifle and I shoot that one.
You have flat roll because you have advantage and disadvantage.
Plus sneak attack. Oof, that was a terrible roll.
Okay, so let's see. 15 hits for 16.
And then I will move back around and re-hide. Then my turn.
Azathoth.
I am in a cloud. I don't like that. 5.
It is starting, by the way, the weather changes. You're starting to get a little bits of breeze.
30. We'll move to here.
Because we're on round. You did that on the first round, and we're on round 4. Yeah, you're starting to get a little bit of breeze. Not enough to dissipate it yet, but it is coming up.
All right. Standing here, we can see people. So
Yes.
we are going to Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, like going from top to bottom.
So okay, 1 and 2 are next to Sartari, and 3 is next to Landar. That's a hit.
All right. 7. We'll make that necrotic and give him an extra 6 there. And he moves 10 feet.
So 13, and it pushes him back 10 feet.
And then the next one. 14
That's a hit.
for 8, 10 feet. And then the last one down here also hit for 8 and 10 feet.
Where are you? You're there, so it goes this way.
And that's my
Okay.
turn.
That frees up your allies from opportunity attacks. Tallies.
Okay, let's measure some stuff out. I don't think I can quite get both of those, which is a shame. So instead, move over here. Not going to hit Satari this time.
Thank you.
Thanks to some excellent positioning from Azathoth.
Right? Because if you didn't position them there, I was thinking I'd probably just do it again and hit Satari. But here we go.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and upcast this one as well. So I'll do it at 4th level.
Okay, and these are going to be deck saves.
And it's
Oh my
less
goodness.
damage than I did before.
Okay. And they both failed their deck saves. These are not very dexterous, as is typical for undead. All right, so we're doing 26 fire.
Yeah, fire.
Are these guys vulnerable? Okay. Ah, that kills this one. I don't think they have anything move. I don't think they have anything special on death. Let me double check. No. And they don't have. Okay. Anything else, Tullies? Nope. Okay, Sartari,
Nope, it's all good.
you are blinded.
I'm blinded, but my anger drives me.
Blinded by the light.
I can go to where the light is brighter, right? And follow him that way.
Yeah.
And I'm going to swing recklessly.
All right.
So regular attacks.
Miss. Hit. 17. Okay. As your axe carves down and bites into the shoulder of it. A good overhand swing.
And that's my turn.
All right. On this turn, I'm going to start with the one on Sartari. Let's see. You were blinded until the end of its turn or the beginning of its turn? The start of its turn. So you are no longer blinded right now. Give me another con save. Okay, you are not blinded as it slams into you twice, one of which hits.
Ooh.
All right.
It would have advantage on that first hit.
Good. Thank you. It sure would. Ah, thank you.
Now that's unfortunate.
Yes. All right. So let's see.
Wow.
I need con saves from Ander, Tullies. Well, Ander, and Tullies, because it doesn't know that there's only one Ander. And yes, and Azatoth.
Do I get advantage on the save because of the obscurement? Because of being in the cloud?
That drops me.
It wouldn't matter anyway because of I'm
Yeah.
guessing it's a magical effect, right?
You're blinded by the light. Yeah, but yes, it is because it's intentional on their part, so it would be, yes. All right. What was the DC on this? Azatoth is blinded. And so it is also going to slam in. It is going to do, it slams into Ander clone right next to it. And I don't believe either of those are going to hit.
Both miss.
This one, yeah, this one, I need a con save from Landar.
All right, and that's a spell, correct?
Is that at the start or end of its turn?
You are blinded until the start of its next turn. But now I'm doing the one for Landar. This one is now, I'm doing its turn. You pass, you are not there, and it is going to do its cold ray at you. And it's going to fail miserably for multiple reasons. This one is going to move up to there. These guys are flying. These guys are flying up higher. And I think they are, two of them are, actually all three of them.
Yeah. No.
Actually, I don't need to do that multiple times. I can do that all together. 38, 9, no, no more new ones are coming. All right. The range on that, Ander is going to, this is going to be at the Ander clone, and it's going to fail miserably for multiple reasons, which brings us to Landar. Oh, this guy flew up a little further.
I'm still
Wait.
going at it.
Wait, did this walker make me, Ander, and Tali's roll for blindness?
Yes. Oh,
It-
you are right. It only can do one. It can only do one. So that would have been Tali's, and Tali's made his. You are not blind. You are correct. It can make a one
Yeah.
one target, one creature. Thank you. That's what I get for reading too fast. I knew there was something funny about that. Okay. So you are not blind. Landar. Actually, nobody ended up blind on that one. I think everybody passed their saves that time. Okay, so it is taking 9, 13, 22.
I'm gonna make
Thing
the
looks
last
like-
one.
What?
I'll make the last one a stunning strike if it's still alive.
Okay, it is still alive, just barely. It needs a con save, I think.
Con save DC 14.
It passes. Okay, anything else?
That was all.
All right. That thing looks like you could just twitch it and it would fall over. Giz. Sorry, Andwise.
All right. That's a red X on Satari, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, I don't like red X's on. I do not like red X's on friends.
Thank you very much.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word, 5 points to Satari. The clone's gonna move to here, staying with them, and is going to come down to here, rest for movement speed to here. Ander is going to attack the Mephit right next to him.
It's up in the sky.
He
How
is-
high?
It moved 10 feet. It has that way. It has a total movement of 30 feet fly, so it's 20 feet up. Let me indicate that.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize that one was 30 feet up. Otherwise, I
I
wouldn't have
did
moved over that
mention
way.
it, but I
Yep.
did mention that they were flying up, but I didn't tag it. So, yeah, all of the methods are up.
All right, then Ander is going to move over this way. Ander is going to take a swing with the sword, which of course is going to come from the clone.
Right, and this is coming from the clone, so it's going to this one.
Correct.
19 will hit. Okay. As she slashes a piece off of it. Anything else? Did I miss anything here? The healing word. Did you take an action?
Oh, Healing Word's a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay, then I would have taken a shot at the one up next to him as well then.
The one next to Sartari?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, give me the shot. That is a hit for 34. Ah! And it drops at Sartari's feet.
And second shot would have missed, so it don't matter. Yeah, that would be the end of my turn.
All right, Roro.
About take a shot at this ice method.
Okay. You have advantage because you're in. It doesn't know you're there.
What is with that?
Do you want to go crit fishing? You do have advantage.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so it's the 17.
Then
It is still alive. Just barely, but it is still alive.
back to hide.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible for you to roll below their passive perception. It's just like, yeah, you say you hide and they don't know where you are. As a tough. You just think hidey thoughts and you disappear from them.
We'll shoot this one down here by. Actually,
Okay.
did this one get stunned or no?
No,
No?
No.
it
Okay.
passed its con save.
Then he's gonna get shooted.
Yes, it is, and it is dead now.
Then, that one's closer to me. This one down here to the south,
Deck's in the way.
we're gonna shoot. Oh, there's one here in the middle.
Hey,
How did
excuse
it
me.
get
I'm
there?
just moving it so that I can get to it because the X kept popping up behind the decks.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot this one here in the middle of everybody twice. So
Okay.
disadvantage 1, 2. Looks like one hit for 9.
One hit for 9,
for
and that's gonna push it
9 and 10 total,
for 10. Okay.
and knock it back 10
And
feet.
it's gonna 10 feet, which is gonna move it out of range. Yep.
Right there. And we're done.
Okay, Tallies.
All right. Let's see. Well, that one's pretty injured, so I'll go with a Toll the Dead on
Okay.
that one.
On the one across from Anders from Ander from you.
I'm just the one across from the
Yeah.
clone. Yeah.
Wisdom save. How wise are these things?
Really? All
Pretty
right.
damn wise. Okay.
Following
And
that,
the
I'm going to.
Dung goes out and shakes all the icicles and that sparkle in the sun and cause the rainbows to flash around.
I'm going to head over here, and in
Okay.
Undercommon, I'm going to say, "May the strength of the may the Undermounted grant you strength," to Satare, and use Healing Word. Or at least I would if it was on my sheet, but I know I've got it because I know I took it. I'm gonna roll another d4 because I was gonna outcast it.
Okay. There you go, Sartari. And it is your turn to do with this as this energy fills you and you are prone, so you're gonna have to get up, but
Yep. Yeah. That's 9, or is it just 6?
It is 9, yeah.
Yeah. I have 14 hit points in the dream. Let's do it. I'm gonna stagger over here and just bring the axe down twice recklessly.
wait, this one is dead, isn't it? I'm getting lost in the statuses here. They don't seem to be staying and the light doesn't go away when I tell it to go away. Anyways, you have moved over to that one. It trembles in fear. Actually, it doesn't, but it would if it was smart, which it isn't.
And I'm gonna swing down recklessly twice.
Okay. Those both hit.
Ignore
For
the
23
rage
total, and it
damage.
drops at your feet. So the light goes out on those. Did I create an aura in addition? Is that the problem? I did. That's the problem. That's why it's not going out. Now the light's going out. Anything else, Ratari?
No.
All right, which brings us to the bad guy. It's not what I need. All right, this is gonna move that there. It's gonna leave this one here. That's 1, 2, and the third. 10. We get another one. Yay! Give me a nice method. It summons to here and is at full health and is not concentrating. However, actually it is concentrating because it is now going to fly up here and it is going to put one here. Alrighty. Then my cold light walkers. This one is going to attempt to blind the clone again. I need a would the clone be affected at all?
It's immune to status effects.
It's immune to conditions.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
actually,
I
it's
thought
not even a
so.
creature. So it probably
Yeah,
isn't a valid
that's-
target.
Ooh. Okay. So it is going to move up. It'll do the so actually Andra is now in range and gives me a con save, and I'm going to do slams against the clone. Which would be for that much, however much that is worth. And did I move this guy? I did not quite move this guy. He's moving this way.
And the clone vanishes upon that first slam.
Okay. Well, so that it, okay, put these to back. It would have moved further this way then. It's not quite in range yet. Okay. And that con save is not good enough. Ander is blind until the beginning of the next turn, of the creature's next turn. Landar.
All right, so this cold light's still up and walking in front of me.
Wait, what? No, I killed that.
Okay, I didn't see. I don't see a red X. That's why I was curious.
Did you?
Yeah. Because I
I will
killed
take your
that
word
and
for
then I attacked the one to the north twice.
I will take your word for it.
It doesn't have light on it.
Oh,
You
yes,
removed it
yes,
because it was dead.
Yes, I removed the light. I don't know where the X went, but yes. I removed the light because it was dead. You are completely correct.
All
You
right,
are in a fog bank, though.
All right, then I'm just gonna continue heading south until I can get out of this.
Okay.
And then upon exiting, I could see this is here, so immediately gonna make a right turn and go straight for it.
Okay. That's a miss. That's a hit. Miss. Whoa, that's definitely a hit. Okay, that one's for 13. Any stun or anything on that one?
Yeah, I'll try a stun on that one.
Okay, con save. Oh, it failed.
It's
It's stunned. Done.
And that's it.
Okay. Brings us back around to the top of the round for Andwise.
Alright, I know that the one is in the fog there. I'm going to take 2 disadvantaged shots at him. Just regular shots. I'm not going to try the sharpshooter.
Which one? The one right here?
Yep, the one right there. Oh, I should have
Okay.
sharpshooter. Damn it.
Okay, that is a hit. And that is also a hit. Those are both hits. So we have 34. And it falls dead. Oh, I know why it's doing that. It's because I'm not actually it's auto updating. Got it. Got it. Okay.
Alright, Andrew's gonna use a bonus action to create another clone over in that direction towards where Lander is.
Okay.
And then she's going to move away from the fog over this direction along the edge of the building until she bumps into the wall, basically stopping her from moving.
Don't you need sight?
She was walking along, touching it until she ran into Azathoth.
No, to
Then
create
stopped
the
going further.
to create the. I thought it's create it in a space you can see within
Oh,
range.
the clone.
Oh,
That is
yeah, actually,
possible.
Knock. Yes. Yep. Okay. So there is no clone.
No clone. Okay. Let's see. Anything else endwise?
Nope.
Brings us to Roro.
Pop out, shoot this one over here that's already injured, and then go back to hiding.
Okay. It's dead. Okay, Azathoth. A halfling just bumped into you.
I want to decapitate her face. I'll move forward into the fog cloud here.
Fuck.
Can't really see anyone other than this obscured figure here, maybe over there.
Mm-hmm.
So
You can tell it's roughly over there. You could, yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I will make 3 attacks against the walker there with disadvantage.
Okay. All of those hit. I'm just going to take it like 30 feet this way.
So 26 and 30. Yep, you got it. And then I'm done.
All right, Tully's.
Okay, so that's actually solved a problem that I was working on. Yep. Guess what's coming? You guessed it. It's another fireball.
Yeah.
And let's
Fire.
say that I place it high enough in the air so that it's going to hit the Mephit and this cold
Yep.
walker,
Yep.
whatever.
Yep.
All right, 4th level.
Let's see. Dex. And where's my method here? Dex. Okay. So this guy, well, and actually this guy, oh yeah, he could have survived half. Okay, so this is going to go to 0. He's going to explode in a puff of little crystals. This guy's going to take, let's see. Actually, no, the thing was vulnerable. It couldn't have survived half damage. Let's see. It's going to take 34 fire damage. All right.
And that'll be it from...
What? You didn't want to hit Landar?
Well, I actually asked him how confident he was at passing a DC 19 dex save, because he's got evasion, so...
He's probably
Actually,
pretty
no.
confident, yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Brings us up to Sartari.
What fog cloud is that one focusing on?
Let's see, the one closest is this one. Thank you for the reminder.
I don't see anything near me. I think the
I
closest...
do not see anything near you.
I think... Okay, I'm just going to dash down. Hello! And that'll be my turn.
Alright. Oops, that didn't advance. Try it again. Okay. Well, here, we shall help you, let's see, by moving up into here. No, it's not going to make you bite. Okay, I need a con save from Landar. Actually, it will move up and it will attempt to do damage to you, which will maintain your rage.
Say it's stunned.
Oh, it's stunned. Never mind. You're right. You are absolutely right. Do I have anything I can move? I've got mephits that are fluttering around. No. I've got 3 mephits that can attempt to summon other mephits. Summon one more mephit. And that mephit can bring another fog cloud. Okay. Brings us to Landar's turn.
All right, I knew where this thing was before that cloud popped up,
Yep, you knew exactly where it was.
so it's getting slapped.
Yes, it is. That will be enough to take it down.
All right. And
And let me see. That is actually going to take us out of initiative because they are going to the ice methods are going to just flitter off. All right.
But I got 300-foot range.
And the quiet descends,
And I've still got plenty of fireballs to go.
and a breeze comes through and clears away the remaining fog. As the fog is dissipating, you can kind of see sort of a slight glimmer of an image within it. Of an angry goddess
Is she within
Kill it.
120 feet?
who looks and marks each of you. And as the fog dissipates, the image dissipates as well.
Hey,
Uh-oh.
where you
So
going,
not-
you raggedy bitch? Get back here!
Not within 120 feet?
Well, yeah, because the image appeared in the fog, so you can try doing something within 120 feet.
Oh, that's an Eldritch Blast range.
Okay, and the Eldritch Blasts just go right through the image, and the
Oh.
fireball dissipates, and the fireball dissipates the fog that much faster.
I've got her mark on my forehead and I still flip her off.
This is true. The mark on your
scared.
forehead glows brighter
ran.
too. Yeah.
Everybody's seen it. You all seen it. She ran from us.
Okay, so as quiet falls, what are you guys gonna do here?
Rest!
If she ran from us, it shows that she's at least not stupid.
I'd like to sort of collapse on the ground.
I'm sorry, what was that, Don?
I just like to sort of collapse on the ground, lean against this.
Oh, I'm not hurt at
Building
all. Because, I'm not an idiot, Satari. I just...
You've
I
got ranged
have no
weapons.
spells right now, so I would like to sit for a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Talis goes, same.
I mean, is there really much left we need to do here?
We could go home.
Yeah, I mean,
Does it come with us? Do we leave it here? Like, what happens with the thing now?
Yeah.
we should probably.
Maybe
Is
it's
it-
still
is it
glimmering
one-time
and
use
glowing. It's a one-time use, but it is still glimmering and glowing as long as you're concentrating on it. Because I don't think you took any damage.
I did, but I didn't lose concentration.
Yeah, and you're a warcaster, so you have advantage on that anyway. So yeah.
Yeah. But the sun came out?
Sunny day, yeah, and the sun is significantly higher up off the horizon than it has been in any point of time since you guys have been here.
But just in this isolated area. Or is it like everywhere?
It's like a 5-mile radius, I think. So within 5 miles of you.
Are there any towns within 5 miles?
Let's bring us over to the Icewind Dale map, and I shall put.
Thanks.
I don't know why that turned. All right, and so we shall put a 5. Let's see, 5 miles around this is not quite to Lonelywood.
Haha, this is worthless.
I'm gonna give a small sort of vocal charm to Satari again, and for a healing word.
Thank you very much.
So Azathoth, what we need to do now is build a town in the sunny spot here, at least 5 miles wide,
Yeah,
and we're covered.
but how long will it stay sunny?
8 hours.
No, it's worthless.
Yeah, this was a waste of time. I'm gonna take the.
Well, you didn't even know the device was going to be here.
I'm gonna
when
take
you
the
came.
device and I'm gonna just throw it and smash it into the nearest tree.
Okay. And in the far distance, you can hear a haunting cry that is actually familiar. You have heard before.
You as in the party, or you as in me?
The party.
Not sure.
The party
Okay.
has heard before.
Is it Velen crying again, whining at us?
No, it was let's see. Let me find. I have an image of it, I think. I don't know if you'll be able to see this because it's on a different map. Where is it? Token layer and are you guys able to see?
See what?
All right. All right. It brings to mind a large cold worm that you fought over towards the Dwergar fortress.
I'm gonna
Oh.
punch it.
Yeah.
You can hear the cry off in the distance. It's too far away for anybody to be affected by it.
Ooh.
Hey, didn't we find some cool stuff for the last one we killed?
We did.
Yes, you did actually.
Oh, do you think it has armor?
It could,
Yeah, maybe.
and if not, our artificer could probably make some. That hide's probably pretty thick.
Oh.
I say we pile onto the Ascendant and rest there.
Does
And not
it sound
this-
like really far away? Like more than 10 minutes away?
Hard to tell, but possibly.
Ah, cool. All right, let's pile into the Ascendant. I'm gonna take a quick nap. Oh no.
Okay, so you pile into the Ascendant and take a quick nap.
Can we take a short?
You can
We have
take a
that
short.
much time. Sweet.
An hour? Yes, actually you can. Okay, so then what are you guys going to do? So Valen, as you get back onto the Ascendant, Valen and all of her kobolds are there on the deck, and as you come up, what did you do? What did you do?
I'm gonna point to the sunshine. That.
And she gives you a long look, but what did you do to get that?
Oh. I don't know.
I say that, and I point at whatever tree like that has a smoldering ruin on it.
Tally's kind of does this and says, "Magic." You should look it up sometime.
He gives you a really dirty look. Oh.
High five as I walk away.
All right, so you are on the Ascendant. You've taken an hour for a rest.
We're gonna hunt down a worm and murder it.
You want to go worm hunting? All
for
right.
the scales.
Yeah, so
because I need
While
armor.
resting, I instruct the Ascendant.
Hey, wait a
to,
minute. Do we
head
have?
in the
Hey,
direction
wait a
of that
minute.
level one.
Do we have like anything on the Ascendant already? Like I don't know, Charterlin chunks, or the dragon scales from the last time we killed a big old beastie?
You do not, because you did not fetch the Charlatan when you escaped the fortress. You took the loot from the loot thing, but you guys were running away from the statue.
I mean, it's
the
our
little
fortress.
statue
We could
thing.
go back, and then homie could make me some armor.
This is true.
I'm just mind you, right? Like Azathoth is currently like running around in a loincloth. Like I got nothing on. Like I'm very exposed.
So do you guys want to go hunting?
Yes, please.
Alrighty, let's go hunting. Let me go find what I did with the. I'll move you over to the Snowy Encounters map. Please check that you have tokens there while I go find. I don't think I have it here. I'm going to go find the token that I just had for the little worm thingy, and we shall fight a worm for the fun and kicks.
That ain't right.
I start this off being hidden.
Well, you guys, so you're going to tell me here a little bit about how you you're in the Id Ascendant. You're all in the Id Ascendant. You'll be able to spot it at a distance. You can follow the sound of the cry. It'll take you a little while. It does burrow, so when you hear it, it's going to take you a little bit of time to find it. But you do eventually find it because you're determined and you have fun. And okay.
Also, during the hour, I'm going to go up to the control room and tell the Id Ascendant that Ander is part of the accepted crew. I don't want her getting thrown off in the middle of nowhere.
Noted. Alrighty. So, when you find it, what are you all going to do? You're up in the Ascendant, up in the air, out of reach of it. As you come within sight of it, maybe 500 feet away, what are you guys going to do here?
Wait, we're in the Ascendant 500 feet away?
From the worm, yes. When you finally catch sight of it as it crests up and gave its cry, and you catch sight of it over there, you're about 500 feet away.
We're also had just benefited from a rest, right?
You benefited from a short rest while you were in the air.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. What if Andwise did his artificer shenanigans on the ballista, so it has a repeating shot, and then we just fly up here in the air and fire unlimited amounts of ballista bolts at the creature until it is dead?
I need a long rest for that.
I mean, are we in a hurry?
we're not.
I can already hear Velen screeching from down below. It doesn't matter.
Yes, you can hear her screeching, and she goes, "You idiots! What is it with you? We want to go to the glacier. We want to find the big little magic. What are you on a worm hunt?
I want to kill the worm.
The least little distraction, and you people are off freaking at it. I don't think you're adventurers.
What
at
do you
all.
mean, you people?
And I mean, I'm sure we can find some sort of bait to use to keep the worm chasing after us so it stays with us. So we don't lose it.
We domesticate it?
All right, I'm gonna grab the rope and wonder how much rope it's gonna take to tie her up and hang Villain from the back of the Id Ascendant by her ankles. Someone said we needed bait.
I was thinking of kobolds. But okay.
She's not going to stand still for that, and she's going
It
to.
wouldn't be very good bait if she did stand still. So I didn't.
She's casting a tiny hut through the hole there, and she's in there. You are not on the list.
Oh, that's not very nice.
He's doing what?
Casting a spell. Counter!
She cast the lemon's tiny hut.
Yeah. No, she's not. She's not. I'm not having that.
No, don't waste your spells on the lady.
see. Her tiny hut is a 3rd level spell. You did a 3rd level abjuration, so yeah, it ends. And how many spell slots does she have at 3rd level? And she casts it again.
Well, as she's getting ready to cast it, I tell her, if you try and cast any more spells on this ship like that, I'm going to remove you and just leave you out in the wilderness on your own.
You are not her favorite person.
I don't think she likes any of us.
Yeah, mutual.
Well, Tally's particularly has a problem with her because she's part of the Arcane Brotherhood.
She's got a problem with Tully specifically because he's not. Yes. Okay, so what are you doing about the worm? Are you guys going to continue tracking it over past a long rest and do the whole thing with the ballistae, or
Wait, are you entertaining that idea seriously? Because then yes.
I mean, why not? I'm going to make some rolls here to see whether you lose track of it or not. We'll do some skill checks, but I mean, if that's something you guys want, you guys do whatever you want. This is your life, so I mean, it tunnels periodically, but it also comes up, and you can get the sense that it is hunting.
I don't know. What do you guys
You
think?
guys are doing that.
I mean, it'd be easier to kill it from afar.
Yeah. How big is the worm? Like
That's my point there.
And from end to end.
It's a gargantuan monstrosity. It is. That's a really good question.
I think gargantuan is where, like, it could.
Yeah,
It could be
'cause it's
20
actually
feet tall,
longer
or it
than
could be
narrower
200
than that.
feet tall.
Yeah. I don't know. I would guess it's probably 30 or 40 feet long.
So, okay. There we go. All right. We don't even have to do ballistic goofy stuff. We can just lower the ship to 100 feet. It can't reach us. And then we just Eldritch Blast and Firebolt it into oblivion.
It gives me a fight off, so yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Okay. So
It'll
you
take
tell me
a
what you are
million
doing.
years.
You tell me what you are doing, and I tell you what happens in the environment around you.
But it sounds like we're gonna keep the ship out of its reach, like outside of its maximum. Like if it tries to rear up and snap at us or something goofy, we are well outside of its range, while using our superior firepower with a range of 100 feet or greater, and we're just gonna pelt it to death over time.
Okay, everybody's on board with this? And so you've taken the short rest. You have not taken the long rest. You've just gone searching for it?
Yep.
If we haven't taken the long
Yeah,
rest,
Tell me what you're doing.
Yes.
Yeah, no, short rest is fine.
Okay, so with a short rest, I'm not going to make a bunch of rolls. You're able to find it.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Okay.
We already said it twice. We're gonna shoot it over and over and over
so
until it's dead.
I'm not seeing any rolls.
You want us to roll like 300 damage worth of cantrips?
No. Okay, so you start shooting at it, and now it gives its trilling cry as it goes. And about the third time,
as it does.
Okay. Its speed is halved. Okay. And it burrows down and starts tunneling.
Bitch.
I command the iridescendant's tentacles to grab hold of it.
Oh, I don't. Oh.
You're gonna
Got 'em
come
out,
within
though.
range? You're gonna come within range? Did I hear you say?
Well, it's burrowing down, so it's gonna grab its tail.
It's so you're gonna come within range. Excellent. Everybody, give me wisdom saves.
Did it move?
The tentacles are only like 10 feet long, dude.
Oh, really? I thought they were like 50 feet.
No, they're
even
like
s-
20.
well,
No.
even
But
still,
you
that's
still have to
way
come
too
within 60
close.
feet.
All right.
Everybody on board can hear this, unless you're deafened for some reason.
Wisdom saves against.
Against the sound, or you're stunned. Against stun. Okay.
I'm assuming this isn't a magical effect, so I'm going to
No.
use my inspiration.
Okay. Tally's is not stunned. Everyone else is stunned for 1 minute. So Tally's, what are you doing as it is burrowing down into the ground?
So, I mean, obviously we get down. Do the tentacles manage to get hold of it?
I'm gonna need some sort. Give me a roll a d20 for me. On behalf of the Ascendant. Nope, they do not.
Okay.
There's multiple tentacles. Give me, let's say, 3 more d20s. Okay, it manages to snag, what's its DC? What's your DC? Yes, one of them manages to snag the tail. Are we going to try and do contested strength? What are you telling it Ascendant to do? It has,
Yeah, I
one
guess
of the tentacles has a grasping tail.
grab hold of it and just pull it out of the hole.
What do you suppose it Ascendant's strength is? What do you suppose the Frostworm's strength is? Let's see how badly this Frostworm does anyway. It's gonna give a big fight, and you are gonna feel it on the ship. It still has a hold of it, but you're feeling this. Tarantagash, you sent this thing to the campaign once. How I have it on the map. Anyways, so you can feel it pulling at it Ascendant. You can feel the jolts. And all of the stunned people fall. All the stunned people fall down. Well, maybe it
Okay.
wasn't you, Tarantagash, but it was somebody. It was a Twitch monster.
It was Taryn.
I'm sure it was, yeah. And I just loved it so much, so I brought it back.
So until it like, I guess, passes its save or whatever against the slow and everybody else's, my attacks are going to be casting Mind Sliver, which will give it. I mean, I'm assuming that it's if it fails the intelligence check, bit of damage, and then
Which it will. Oh,
and then a
it did
penalty,
better than I thought it would.
a penalty of a D4 against any save that it makes.
Okay. So we're gonna have the ship here playing tug of war with this thing that is slowed, is taking mental damage. Is there anything else it can do to try to do this? It is going to turn back and attempt to attack the tentacles. It is going to bite at the tentacle that has its tail. Suggestions on what it Ascendant, on what the damage threshold is going to be on it Ascendant before it takes actual damage for that? And how many hit points a tentacle probably has?
You're asking. I have no idea.
I'm just.
I thought-
Anybody have suggestions?
Does it not have a stat block?
It Ascendant. It doesn't. It doesn't. What have I done for it
I
Ascendant?
thought
What did I
thought
do
there
for It
were
Ascendant?
stats before, like when we found
Yeah, I've got some. Like I've got for the. Let's see here. It has armor class of 15 on the hull. I don't have any stats for the tentacle. But the armor class is 15 for the hull. The armor class will be lower for the tentacles. They're going to have higher decks, but they're also going to be squishier. And its damage threshold is 15 on the hull, so the damage threshold would be lower, so it would take damage on this. And I think Id Ascendant would be resisting you telling it to grab it again. Id Ascendant is not going to like this. That doesn't sound like something Tarantagash would do.
Okay.
Okay. Tallies, you're at the helm.
Yeah, I mean, well, it gets to make a save at the end of each of its turns against the slow.
Against the slow. That was wisdom?
Yeah, wisdom save. DC 19 minus 1d4.
It can't. It has a -3. It can't pass it. So
Okay.
it'll go as long as the slow goes.
Cool. Yeah. So I guess every turn. Remember, I think everybody else gets to repeat their save against the stun as well every turn.
Only if we take damage. It says it lasts for a minute unless we take damage.
And at the end of your turn. So eventually, so you're just going to have Id Ascendant hang on there with it until they come back around from their stun. Okay? It's been a minute. It's a minute
Pretty
later.
much.
Okay? It's a minute later. The Descendant has taken some damage from this thing chomping on its tentacles. Everyone else, you come out of the stun to find yourself on the floor, kind of scattered around with things as this thing's been yanking on the Descendant, and the Descendant has been yanking on it.
Do you want me to roll a few more mind slivers for damage in the meantime, or?
We can do. Let's see. What was the damage on that one? That was 9.
It's like 9.
Yeah. So about 10 more each time. It's gonna take you. It would take you probably more than you have spell slots at that rate to kill the thing.
Oh, it's an at-will, so...
Oh, it's an
it's a
at-will.
cantrip. It's a cantrip, yeah.
Oh, all right. You could eventually do it if you want to keep casting that over and over and over again.
I mean, yeah, I can cast it enough times till everybody comes out of sun, just to make it harder for it to be able to try and pass that save and stuff. So,
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll do that. And when everybody
It
sorry,
can't pass the save.
Okay, cool.
If it's a wisdom save, you said DC. What did you 19?
Yeah, DC 19.
Yeah, it can't. It has a -3 on wisdom. It cannot pass the
Okay.
save.
I mean, I don't know what its stat is, so I'm just gonna keep using that.
Okay.
And does it look like it keeps trying to get away and go down the hole that it made?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it'll
so-
come back in, and when it's being tugged on and when it's being hurt, it lashes out and it bites at it'll bite a few times at Id Ascendant's tentacles, and then it keeps burrowing down, trying to get away.
Okay, so once slow ends,
Mhm.
I am going to cast along basically the front of its body and down into the hole that it's trying to make to burrow away.
Okay.
Wall of fire. So if it tries to...
And it actually
down
does
through the hole.
repeat its trill periodically. A wall of fire, so if it tries to go down the hole, and it doesn't like fire. It's a frost worm.
It also
Okay.
so it's also grappled and can't move out of the hole, right?
Right.
Cool.
I mean, it has a fair amount it can kind of...
I'm gonna help
yeah,
too.
go ahead.
I'm gonna
Okay.
cloud kill the hole there right where it is.
So it is
So
poisoned.
it's gonna burn and
and
take poison and
and it's mind spiked.
yep. And then
This thing's
we're
gonna be
also
all
gonna
cooked and ready
Eldritch
to
blast
eat by the
it.
time you're done. That force pushes it away. Actually, a force can't push this thing. Something this large. That's not gonna be enough force of that. Okay, so you guys batter this thing down until it is nearly puddle. Are there any of the rest of you gonna help with this too? We've got archers and things.
I mean, things I can do from
Shatter.
I might, let's see, start casting web from the wand I have around it.
All right. All right. So, and I'm
Restrained
sure,
and grappled
Moro,
and
you've got.
poisoned and
Do you
blinded.
bother sending your arrows at it?
I mean, for target practice, sure, why not? But otherwise,
Use the
seems like they have it
ballista.
handled.
This is true. We can use the ballista. All right. So you subdue this thing down until it is dying.
We should tame it. No, we're gonna rip off its plates and fashion them into makeshift armor. I thought that was the plan.
Part two, it'll grow
I'm
back.
naked.
It's too old. It's too old to tame. You have to get it when
And
it's a baby
After
one.
it's been still for a little while, a huge explosion bursts and rocks the Id Ascendant.
Oh no. Oh no.
So yeah, a bunch of cold damage, which you guys are all resistant to, and you're largely
This is
protected by
sorry.
the Id Ascendant, but the Id Ascendant takes damage. And at the helm, Tallies, you do notice the Id Ascendant is hurting. I mean,
Okay.
it's not about to fall apart on you, but it has taken damage and it doesn't like it.
Sure. Okay.
Link
Once
this.
it's dead and this is all sort of sorted out, Tarles will ask the Id Ascendant to lower us down to one side of it, and then to, enact the protocols that has it hovering, like 80 feet above us. If I wait for it, it'll come down and pick us up, so on and so forth.
Okay. So you guys are able to harvest pieces and parts of it.
Does it have any goodies? The last one you said had goodies.
The last one did have some goodies in it. This one, the only goodies that are in there are all badly corroded from the stomach acid.
Oh.
None of them were nice and magical and shiny.
Point is, though, is that there is now 2 of these things, so we should be able to find a baby somewhere.
How big is a baby purple worm?
I
Frost.
probably guess they start off at like medium size.
Somewhere
Okay,
there's a
yes.
stat block for a small one. I've seen it. I'll make a note and I will look it up.
Imagine having one of these things back at our fortress. I'm just saying.
It's true. It'd be pretty sweet.
These teeth might make good ballista, like arrows.
Oh no, and wise. How about after you make the armor, you take some of the teeth and you lay them on the shoulders, right? It's like spikes. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Maybe on the gauntlets and the shin pads as well.
Oh yeah, lots of spikes everywhere. Make it look just badass. It's...
Let's
Andwise
we
is
walk-
also going.
We walk away from this and I'm looking like Illidan.
Piercing and cold. Yeah, I don't see any. I just see acid. I mean, there's acid in the stomach. All right. There are no
Andrew
engine
and
repairs. There's
Wise.
structural. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
structural
off to
structural
fix.
repairs.
Yeah, I'm off to fix the ship. I'm not happy with Tallies for this one.
Hey! Naked.
You've got cooked meat here that will provision you guys for weeks. So alrighty. So now what are you guys gonna do? So you hunting. Let me see. Let me get us over to the. Let me get us over. No, you're the turn order. You're not moving the map thing. Let me get us over to the Icewind Dale map, and let's take a look at where we are. Let's see here. It's also. Okay, so you went hunting. You guys are probably right about over here. A little ways away from the black cabin, but where you went hunting. Okay, so what are we doing? We know that the description is of where Valin wants to go. And she'll tell you anytime you even pause around her, it's like, let's go to the glacier. We know the city is buried deep within there. We know that it can be cracked open at a place where the waterfall once flowed down its side but has since frozen. We know where the waterfall is. We can go there. All we need is the magic to break open the glass. And we have the rime, which is the magic to break open the glacier. Let's just go.
I ain't going nowhere till I get armor.
So where are you guys going?
Guys, how long do you think it would take you to put the armor together?
Well, currently he's not even trying. He's repairing the ship.
Oh yeah, I know.
I don't know, what's the standard for crafting a set of armor? Time-wise.
Well, whatever it is, it's cut by half because you're an artificer, or do you not have that perk yet? I don't know where you are.
2.
We do need to go
So
back.
what kind of armor are you doing?
That
Yes,
doesn't-
full set of plate mail will be about 2 weeks. So if an artificer can cut it in half, it'd take him about a week.
You said it takes about a week to travel to her.
Actually, what's the speed of the Ascendant? Oh, right, I haven't linked this one up to it. Ascendant.
It's not very
Alright.
fast, but it's not going to take that long.
It's 5 miles per hour, 120 miles per day, and it from where you are to the marked place is 40 miles, 45 miles.
That's 8 days.
Ooh, that's over a week.
Well, 120 miles per day. It's 8 hours.
Oh, who math's bad? It
It'll
was
take you 8 hours to get there.
Yeah, if we flew straight there. Have we ever actually flown anywhere straight to our destination?
No, you haven't. Well, let's see. You've got a forge. You have a forge down here at Sunblight. No, why is that on the, let me put that on the map layer. You have a forge there, and how long would it take you to get there? I mean, take you overnight to get there, probably. Let's see. Yeah, 100. No, I mean 30 miles. It'd take you about 7 hours, 6 or 7 hours to get there to your fortress. You have lots of materials there, some of which are cursed and some of which are not. What are you guys going to do?
There's a disc.
Yeah, I see there's a
Okay.
discussion going on in chat.
All right, we need to let them know at the church because we did give them our word that we'd go check on them. So
Yeah,
we
that's
need
the
to
whole
let
reason
them
we
know
went
what's
to the shack.
happening. Yep. And if I can get access to the forge back at our fortress, I'd feel a lot better about trying to make armor for Azatoth.
I mean, not only that, but I mean, sure, that things didn't end well for the Black Iron Blades, but in a city the size of Bryn Shander, they can't be the only armor smith in town. So we could always just buy another set of armor that's gonna last until you can put the Frostworm armor together for Azatoth, so that at least he's not walking around in a loincloth, you know.
So to Bryn Shander.
Bryn Shander. That's my vote.
Sounds good.
Follow you guys' lead on this.
Okay.
To Bryn
So it's
Shander,
going to
then.
take you about 4 hours to get there. Let's see. So with your, with the time you spent finding the worm, hunting the worm, resting out there, it is going to be, the sun is setting as you arrive at Bryn Shander, which means it's like, what, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Alrighty. So let's see.
Sounds like
That
we need a
brings
long
us-
rest.
Which you can certainly take if you want to spend overnight. I mean, you guys don't have to go at top speed.
I like resting. Especially since we just cast like a bunch of spells and
I'll take you guys back to Bryn Shander's map.
Take a long rest, arrive at Bryn Shander in the morning.
Nope.
All right. Is that a yes? Rest overnight and Bryn Shander, start with Bryn Shander in the morning?
Most people will be up.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, before going to bed, I am going to hand over a different weapon that I have and a shield I have to Ander.
Let's see. Black Iron Blades is no more. All right. Okay. So, morning in Bryn Shander. I assume you come down in your usual place in the center of town.
Yep.
Well, yeah, that's our parking spot.
Protocols all active and ready to go.
Protocols all active and ready to go. Okay. Who's doing what?
Thing
So,
actually happened for me.
yeah.
I've got nothing to do here.
Tallies will find anybody and say so. Obviously, things haven't ended well for the Black Iron Blades. Where's the next closest armorsmith?
What? Are you sure you want to go talk to him? I mean, he is the next closest, and he's sort of taken over that, but he's not really the best. I mean, there isn't
didn't
a
ask
lot
for
of
your
call
opinion.
for.
I asked for directions.
Well,
Snap.
okay, so it's kind of over in the northwest corner called the Rusty Bellows.
Thank you. And then I'll head over to the rest of the group and say, yep, so there's another armorsmith up here. Apparently he's a bit of a jerk, but I'm pretty sure we can deal with that.
I'm just gonna grab the
Okay.
barrel with all the money and follow Tallies.
All right, so you're heading to the Rusty Bellows first?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I better go with to make sure they're actually getting a decent set of armor instead of garbage.
All right, so at the Rusty Bellows, it's kind of off in a bit of an alleyway, though it's kind of, the location's okay. You do hear the sounds of you do hear the sounds of words are flat failing me, but in any case, you can tell the blacksmith is there. And as you come in, you can see a dwarf. He doesn't look very tidy. He looks kind of slovenly, if the truth be told. And he's there, and he sort of looks up, and he is wielding his hammer. But he looks kind of like half-hearted about it. He seems to be working on something that looks like, hard to tell if it's a fireplace poker, if it's, some sort of iron work. Maybe it's a fence post. It's hard to tell what he's working on at the moment.
Okay. I will say in Dwarvish, "Oh there, are you the owner of this establishment?"
Yeah, he looks up at you. Yeah, that be right. Alberich's the name. What shall I call you?
Well, I'm Tallies, and this is my friend Azatoth. Now,
Azatoth.
Azatoth needs a new set of armor. I'm going to switch to common now, because I don't know whether or not Azatoth speaks the Dwarvish tongue. So, and I switched to common. So, my friend Azatoth needs some armor.
What do you say? Ooh, big fella you are. Uh-huh.
This is a really weird context.
I just
Yeah,
say his eyes are up there.
I noticed that. Thanks.
So,
Yes.
armor?
Do you have anything in mind?
Yeah, I would think I give you money and you give me armor.
Something hard wearing.
Probably got some
Heavy-duty.
leather that would probably fit you. I might be able to take you. I mean, the plate I got over there is a little on the small side. I can dent it a bit for you and reshape it a little.
Just stretch it out a little bit, loosen the straps. Should fit in like a glove.
You stretch the steel plate.
Yeah, I don't know if the full plate's gonna do it. We might be able to get the half plate on him.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's see what you've got, and we'll see what we can.
You
make
don't
the
have
best with.
anything made from my size?
Yeah, I do find it strange that you wouldn't have anything to fit a Goliath, since they live in this area, and I can't imagine that they're and they're an adventurous sort. I imagine that they would, have need of things like armor.
Well, maybe, but they don't usually come to me. I think they usually go to the cavern or the chasm or something, and I don't know, the valley. But I'm not at the valley, I'm here.
So we can see.
Tieflings that
Anyway.
aren't quite as big as you, those I've been able to fit. But here he goes, and he sort of drags out what looks like, sort of the chest plate, the torso part of it. It's not quite big enough. Here, let me get it. He gets up onto a sawhorse thing and sort of holds it up, and yeah, this might do. And if you look at it, it's not shiny. It's not, it's kind of dented in some places. The straps look a bit straggly. It doesn't look in great condition. But it does look solid and like it might do it might cover.
You said half plate?
What do you think? It's half plate.
Okay. I'm going to reach into the brain barrel and pull out 75 of the platinum pieces. And I'm going to set it on the table. Give it to me.
Add a few more there. Scarcity, it drives up the prices here, and you're big, and it takes a lot of
For this piece of
material
shit?
for it.
No,
And I'm going to point to the
right,
tarnished and...
You're right, but quality like this drives it right back down into the ground, so... And it looks like it's been there for a while, which means that you're struggling to sell it. If you don't take this deal now, you'll probably be stuck with it for a long time.
He looks
The
like
ex-
he's gonna consider it for a while.
The extra coins that you want for that piece, I'm gonna have to spend that much just repairing it on a regular basis so he can wear it.
Yeah, all right, all right. It'll be a deal. And he reaches out and swipes the coins you've laid out. All 75 of them.
Okay. So,
Yay.
So there it is. You
um,
can have it.
I'm not
I'll,
naked anymore.
yeah, I'll
At
help.
least from the waist up.
I'll help Azatov get dressed.
Oh.
So after this, are we heading to the church? We wanted to speak to my good buddy over there.
Okay. So you make your way over to that. And I'll put you guys into the chapel. And I'll turn off the other music that we don't need anymore. If I can find it. There it is. Sorry about that. Okay. So you come into the church. And the front door's unlocked. You walk into the front hallway. You don't see anybody about immediately.
Hello.
You don't hear anything immediately.
Are they out to lunch?
And
And
then
then
you
you
hear a
went back
sort
and
of
ran?
slight movement as the door to the internal chapel area sort of opens. And you see the cleric Mission come out. She looks very tired. She comes out and she gives you a tired smile. It's like, oh, you're back. Weren't you just here like 2 days ago?
Sure were. I'm actually here
Do
to
you need
see
healing
Copper
again?
if he's around.
Copper. Yes, he should be, although he didn't come to breakfast this morning. I think he's upstairs in his workshop. I can lead you, or do you know the way?
Actually, I do know the way.
Okay. Yes, feel free to go up and see him. And she's a little distracted, and she turns and goes and heads back in and closes the door to the chapel again.
Okay.
Who
I'll
else
go
is
head
who
up and-
else is here with Tallies?
Landor is.
And do both of you go upstairs?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you make your way upstairs, and you pass the room where you had stayed before, and you continue up to where you know that the workshop is. And as you near the workshop, you do hear sounds of tinkering and clatters and you do hear sounds. It does sound like Copper is in there.
Okay. So before we get there, I'll call out Copper. Are you around?
And the sound stops. And the door kind of opens and Copper's face peeks out.
There you are.
Oh, it's yourself! It's yourself! And you're back already. Did you see Macratus? Did you deliver the goods to him? How is he doing?
Afraid so. However, Macratus is dead.
Oh.
He was working on a pretty spectacular device. However, there was a slight issue with it, and it malfunctioned and exploded and killed him.
He was always so talented with that sort of thing. I never thought he would actually...
Honestly, he was actually very close to completing it. Just one minor mishap was all it took, especially given the the incredible nature of the device itself. So unfortunately,
Did he make it? Did he finish his device?
close enough. Me and another one of my colleagues were able to complete it with his help. He was something of a specter when we turned up, and kind of provided us with directions to find his blueprint so that we could finish it for him.
Yes, but Kratos always was all about the work. And so you completed it? What did it do?
I don't know if you'll be able to see it from here, but follow me. And I kind of take him to somewhere where there might be a window, looking in the direction that we came from.
Okay.
And so, obviously, we're more than 5 miles away from where it was, but if he looks out in the distance, he might still be able to see, like, a hole in the sky.
Or at least a little glimmer of the sunlight? You say Kratos' thing did that?
Indeed. Created a hole in the winter 10 miles wide.
Wow. I don't suppose you brought his blueprints back.
I believe my colleague has them.
Does he? I mean, I'm not quite as good at tinkering at the engineering stuff as Kratos was, but if you say that the designs work, maybe we could do more of
Yes. The problem is, it is extremely volatile. The very smallest mistake would cause untold devastation.
Oh,
I mean, you say yourself, you're not quite as talented as Macretus, and Macretus blew himself to pieces.
that's a good point.
Also, you wouldn't want to
Mission.
build that kind of thing in town either. Like that's something you got to build outside of town.
Yeah, I
Mission
think there was a
wouldn't
reason
like
that
it
he was
if I-
isolated when he did it.
That's a good point. Well, that's a shame. I'll have to tell Mission. She'll pray for him, and she's got pretty potent prayers.
He tends to do a good job at what she does. I'll give her that.
Well, thank you for checking in on him for me. That was really nice of you, and to come back and tell me about it. That was really nice of you to do.
Well, we had a few other bits. I mean, it was sort of on the way, but we needed to come back and deal with a few bits as well, so I figured we might as well do it while we were on the way. Anyway, we're going to head out again. More trips and more things to do, but we'll see you again soon.
Excellent. Stop in anytime.
Okay, well, I'm going to head back to the Ascendant.
All right. So, did anything from Toronto Gush, or are you actually going to make it back to the id Ascendant with without having a monster? Wow! And as you walk down the streets, let's put you back in Bryn Shander. As you walk down the streets of Bryn Shander, looking around and checking on each of the checking out each of the alleyways, and you can see that people look at you a little strangely and people kind of edge away from you a little bit, but you actually make it back to the id Ascendant.
On the way back, I'm gonna be commenting that the neighborhood seems to be getting more run down as time goes on.
Yeah, there may come a time where we need to step in and help the town get organized.
I think you probably do with a labor movement.
Maybe.
All right. So, back at the id Ascendant. Anything else you want to do in Bryn Shander? Help
No.
the neighborhood, yes. Okay.
Maybe we need to get to the forge.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You guys wanted to go to this forge. All right. So it'll take a couple more hours to. Actually, how long will it take? About 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours to get to the forge. Actually, as you come into the forge, where are you going to land? Let me pull up. I have the map or I have the thing of that. What do you guys want? Do you want the map of it? Do you want the graphic thing with how it looked? What do you want to see?
Don't we have a built-in parking lot to just land this thing?
Kind of near the top, yeah.
When we're kind of saying that we're going to the forge, like, so what exactly are we going to the forge for? Because, like, you know, frostworm platelets aren't made out of metal, so, like, heating them up and hammering them is not going to do anything. We don't really need a forge. And you have the tools that you need to be able to do it otherwise. So,
Yeah, but it'll take a week, so we gotta make sure we kill enough time that a week goes by.
well, I mean, the Air Descendant could do with, you know, taking it easy, so we could always just travel a little slower.
I'm fine with just traveling a little slower and heading towards our main destination there.
At least we're going to be heading in that direction, right?
All right, just take it easy on the
Yeah.
ship, because I really can't make armor and repair the ship both.
Fine.
How'd you have
Let's see.
clothes?
So
Put them to work.
you did say that you had what it's going to take you how long to do the armor? A week?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll kind of basically tell the ship to take 9 days to get there. And you know what? 10 days. 10 days.
So what was the point of buying the armor?
That's a good point, yeah. We should just go there.
Have them repair the ship during that time instead, and then the armor can come later.
Yeah, that's probably a better idea. See, at least one of us is a genius.
So you're going to take 10 days to get to the glacier?
No, we're going to get there as soon as we can.
As soon as we can.
As long as it takes more than a day.
All right, so you're going to take a day. All right, let me change that 10 days to 1 day. What time of day do you, because it'll take less than a day to get there. What time of day do you want to arrive?
First thing in the morning.
Arrive in the morning. All right. So I am going to, let's see, I have a mood map for this. I'm going to move you to the mood glacier map. So as you arrive in the early morning and you are looking over, and let's get something a little... So as you arrive in the area, as you're coming up, flying over Icewind Dale, you can see various, you fly through a storm at one point. There's some clouds at another point. You see a giant riding a mammoth down below at one point. You pass, you see a herd of reindeer going by, followed by some of the nomads. And you come up to the area near the glacier where you know that the thing is going to be. And as you're starting to near, a couple of the kobolds who are out on the front deck of the Air Descendant start sort of chattering and kind of pointing as you're coming up somewhat near. Does anybody care what the kobolds are doing?
I mean, I'll listen to what they're saying.
Yeah, if they're speaking on the ground, I'll just listen.
Okay, they're talking about a battle down there, and they're sort of pointing. And if you look down there, it looks like two tribes of nomads are battling each other. And you're coming up near to the place, kind of near to the place. There may be a half-mile away from where you're going to with the Ascendant to the glacier there, as that's down. And they do notice the Ascendant coming by, and you see as the combat, a couple of people start pointing, and the combat kind of pauses, and then it surges with renewed energy. As you continue on and you come to a landing point by the glacier, Valen is so excited. She is smiling. It's like, we are here. We are here. You'll finally come here. Yes, yes. And she's getting out and she says, yes, yes, there, look, there's an immense wall of blue ice there. And it seems sort of impenetrable. But as she's pointing, you can see a lighter colored stripe that sort of nearly bisects the wall at one point. And this is probably the waterfall. And she says, I'm sure that's it. I'm sure that's it. And she's so excited. It's like, give the rhyme. Who has the rhyme handy?
She should. She's got the book, right?
Yeah, she has the book. Or
You are
I think
right.
she does.
She has the book. And she pulls it, and she pulls her book out, and she starts to read aloud. And she reads aloud the whole thing, dramatic, and it's a wonderful rendition. And nothing happens. I don't understand. What has gone wrong? What has gone wrong? I read it. You heard me read it.
Are you sure this is the right place?
Yes, I'm sure this is the right place that the seers said. Yes, there's the waterfall. There's the crevasse. Yes, this is of course the right place, but it didn't work.
Maybe it has to be in some kind of different language.
Why would they write the rhyme in a language that's other than... Well, here, you're the language person, and she sort of shoves the book into by Tally's face. You read it then.
Okay.
Are you
take a
gonna
look
sleight
at
of hand pull out the real book?
it. And I'll be honest. I think Tally's remembers what the changes, because he made the changes in the book. So he should remember what the differences are. It's like, oh yeah. So looking at it, you see the problem is that this looks like it was the interpretation of the words is slightly different, and so what you were reading is wrong. I know it's maybe a little too in depth for the likes of the Arcane Brotherhood, but I think it should actually read a little something more like this. And then I read it. I read down, obviously making the alterations of the changes as I should.
And as you read it, and she turns and she looks expectantly, and as the last words of the poem are spoken, a rumbling sound comes from deep within the glacier, and the noise reaches a crescendo as great walls of ice parts before you, and through the crack you can see an opening that leads inside.
Ooh, we did it.
And that's where we drop the curtain.
And you heard the boss. That's where we're going to end for today. Thank you all for coming and hanging out. I appreciate you being here. Hopefully you had fun. If you did, tomorrow, Tomb of Annihilation, 7 Eastern. Should be a good time. And I will see you later.